What's up, guys? This is that Brogrammer coming with the new series teaching the kids how to do the programming because, when you slam code and you feel good, it makes you feel good. So you slam some more code and then you feel even better. So what we got over here is we got a virtual machine. In your virtual machine, you can virtually do anything. If you mess it up, you just restart it. It's perfect. Shut it down, close it back up. The virtualness. That's all I gotta say about that. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna spin up some terminals, because in the Ubuntu worlds and the Linuxes, you got the terminals. You can do all sorts of stuff in there that you can't normally do. Well, I mean, you can do it, but it's not as easy. So you do it in terminal. So what's the best way to open a terminal? I mean, you go here to the search your computer mode. Yeah, like that. And you search your computer. You put in terminals. Oh yeah, that's what we want right there. That's our baby. Hold on. What was that? Alright, hold. UX term. Sometimes you got your U and you got your X. Now that stands for user experience. Like when you're using terminals, you experience the joy of the terminal. Let's see what we got over here. Let's do a basic LS. That shows us what's going on. Damn, that's not very good. Alright guys, we're back. I just had to look around and make sure the video seemed okay. Because it's kind of messed up, but you got a problem with that, then you got a problem. I can't stop you from having problems. I got 99 problems, but seeing my screen is not one of them. It might be one of yours, but I'll try to work on that. I'll try to get a little better for you guys. Just in case you want to see what I'm doing. So when you're programming, slamming down wicked code, it helps if you kind of know what you're doing. Which I'm really good at knowing what I'm doing. I got a keyboard interrupt. Sometimes you just gotta interrupt your keyboard when it's doing not what you want it to be doing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna type Python in here in the terminal. So if you don't have the Python, you probably do a sudo apt-get. If you're not old enough to type in sudo apt-get, go get your parents. You tell them to type in the yes, and then you get it. Sudo apt-get install Python. I'm not actually gonna do this because it'll mess up my Pythons. And when you got two Pythons, they start fighting each other. It just messes everything up, and you don't want to do that anyways. So what you do, you install it. You probably want your version 2.7 because that's what I'm gonna be using. If you're trying to follow along at home, you want to be using what I'm using, otherwise things don't work the same way. You get your environments, they all conflict, and that's just a whole bag of stuff that you don't want to be messing with right there. So we got the Pythons. It's Python 2.712 right there. Get that with your sudo apt-get install. Same thing that I got. You type that in sudo apt-get install, same thing that Brogrammer has. And you put in your sudo password for the user, which is me. So type in password, and then it's installed. It says sorry, try again, but for me, I got special code in there because I'm that Brogrammer that is installed. Just to prove to you that it's installed, we type in Python 2.712 right there. You see it's installed because I did the special thing that I did. We'll just ignore that I had it up here. We'll pretend that didn't already exist and that I just installed it because that's what that programmer does. So, alright, now we on the next step here. What do we want to do? That's where I'm at. I'm at home, Stefan, because that's who I am, You just gotta be where you're at. It makes you comfortable, and you want to be comfortable when you program, because it doesn't matter if you're at work, if you're at home. You get some pump going. You get some wicked jams. Alexa, play Wicked Jams, and then you wait for her.
Halloween Wicked Jam 9.
Halloween Wicked Jam 9. Like, that's how you know that it's super wicked. Alexa, volume 8, just so these people can hear the wicked jams. I think I confused her. I talked a little too much. Maybe he's playing something else now. I don't know. We'll just turn it up. Alright, got Wicked Jams going in the back. Got Python going in the front. That sounds like a party, if you know what I mean. So we'll go up here. We see that we're in different places. We've got some folders. We want to make a new directory for programming. So we know everything that goes in that folder is going to smash code. It's going to be amazing, wicked, and awesome, like a Wicked Jams we got playing over here. So we go in here. We go to our folder. We CD into it. Not those things from 10 years ago with the little disc things that you. No. This is like the real CD. This is like what makes shit happen. Is when you CD into directories. So we're gonna use some Vim. I don't know if you guys know what Vim is, but if you don't know what Vim is, you better get on some real Vim, because if not, you're not a real programmer. So we'll Vim, new file. We'll just call it new file, because that's what we do. Dang, I don't even got Vim. I guess I'm not a real programmer. Shoot. We're gonna do that thing that we talked about last time. We do the sudo app. Apparently it's not apt-get. I was wrong. Maybe this is a different version of Ubuntu's. You know, I hate when they change a version of Ubuntu's on me and change all the stuff that I'm used to. Sudo apt-get install. Sudo apt. Type in the passwords, the amazing one. I don't even know the password anymore because I normally don't use this. I'm just getting back into this for you guys out there in YouTube land. Man, 3 incorrect password attempts. That sucks. Alright, let's try it again. Alright, you figured it out on the first time. We just had to think about it a little bit. Sometimes you just step away from a problem if you got one. You go like this, you know, you get a little pump going, and you come back, and you slam code. And it just fixes itself just like that because you had some time to renegotiate in your little heads. You continue working. When you're working, you know, you'll stay moving because otherwise you get a little hefty tummy. I've been trying to get over that the past year. So, you know, I've been, got my shaker, got my proteins, got a little bit of the jams and the lifts. You know, all the fun stuff that is hip these days. Okay, it's installed! Just like that. Didn't even take that long. So now we'll do Vim, new file, name it .py, because, you know, that stands for Python, or it also stands for an amazingly really good pastry, but in this case, it's Python. So go in there, we're gonna print. Oh man, you gotta type A before you type something. You know, sometimes if you get asked to do anything in Vim, you hit the A and then you type the stuff. If you just type it, you don't know what's gonna happen. You gotta make yourself look dumb. That's not the goal here. We want to make us look amazing. So we're going to print hello world. We hit escape, semicolon, X, because that'll save it. And then we do Pythons, new file.py. Hello world. Just like that. Stay tuned for the next episode where we start slamming even more wicked code. Peace.